Welcome to this informational session on the tracking of PPP loan forgiveness credit recovery. PPP stands for the Paycheck Protection Program. This program was a Small Business Administration SBA-backed loan that helped businesses keep their workforce employed during the COVID-19 crisis. This program ended May 31st, 2021. However, businesses were able to ask for forgiveness for these loans prior to making their first loan payment and were eligible to continue to ask for forgiveness up to the date that loan repayments were completed. If you received loan forgiveness, then you had to evaluate whether or not a reduction to your firm's indirect cost pool was required. You considered 1. The types of expenses that you said you used PPP funds for in the PPP loan forgiveness application, and 2. The types of contracts that your firm worked on during the PPP quote-unquote covered period. The reduction incorporated into your indirect cost rate is commonly referred to as the PPP loan forgiveness credit. Credits are discussed at FAR 31.201-5 credits. PPP loan forgiveness credit recovery refers to the recovery of the PPP loan forgiveness credit that appeared on your indirect cost rate schedule. This could be accomplished via cash payment or via reduction of invoice payments related to FAR-based contracts. The Federal Highway Administration, FHWA, wants to ensure that a full recovery of all PPP loan forgiveness credit occurs. On March 24, 2021, FHWA released HCFB-30 information, Treatment of Paycheck Protection Programs Funds for Architectural and Engineering Consultants Guidance. This document states that a credit-reduced indirect cost rate credit should only be applied until the consultant's credit is recovered fully. As a consultant doing business with DDOT, you must track credit recovery for your firm so that you can support when DDOT should raise your indirect cost rate from the credit reduced rate to your full indirect cost rate. The use of the full rate will be effective as of the date of submission of compliant support for recovery. If you forget to submit the support timely to the Office of Contracting and Procurement or to the DDOT/Office of Chief Financial Officer Assurance and Compliance Division, DOACD, DDOT will not go back and retroactively increase your indirect cost rate and resulting invoice payments. The responsibility to submit the support lies with you. Next, you may be thinking, what type of support is needed? What does that look like? Credit recovery is related to FAR 31-based contracts only. It represents the difference between the invoice payment that you received based on use of a PPP loan forgiveness credit-reduced indirect cost rate and the invoice payment you would have received if payment was based on the full indirect cost rate. Let's look at an invoice for 1 hour of labor to better explain cost recovery calculation. Under normal circumstances, an A&E firm would expect for a true-up to be performed on a cost-plus fixed fee contract. This does not change. In this scenario, the firm is being paid using a preliminary indirect cost rate of 185% in the calculation. At true-up time, if the firm had not received PPP loan forgiveness, they would be trued up to a payment of $242 using the ICR of 190%. Because of the PPP loan forgiveness credit in the ICR audit, the firm's true-up takes place using a reduced rate of 160%, resulting in the firm's earned payment reducing to $217. The difference between the $242 and the $217 is the credit recovery. When the credit recoveries from all FAR 31-based contracts from all sources equal the amount of the PPP loan forgiveness credit identified in your indirect cost rate audit, the recovery is complete, and you have the right to use your full indirect cost rate moving forward. Remember, if you do not notify DDOT that full recovery has taken place, then DDOT will continue to use a PPP reduced rate. What if you don't want to track credit recovery, or if you are tired of tracking credit recovery? You always have the option to repay the remaining balance of the unrecovered credit amount. This is supported by FAR 31.201-5, the applicable portion of any income, rebate, allowance, or other credit relating to any allowable costs and received by or accruing to the contractor shall be credited to the government, either as a cost reduction or by cash refund. For more information or for any questions regarding the tracking of PPP loan forgiveness credit recovery, please email the DOACD at doacd.ddot@dc.gov.